Hi everybody, welcome back to the Our Smiling Faces podcast.
I didn't get a pint, I didn't have time.
You're driving, mate, you're not allowed one. So we're back and we're going to do...
We're just going
to talk some shit about this.
Allegedly, Northumbria Police.
Oh, the letter. I've got it, yeah.
Oh yeah?
No, I haven't.
You know what song I think about in this letter?
Is it the one I've just
Return to sender. Address unknown.
I think of, if you go, will you send a letter from America?
No, that's not
Take a look at... It's the Proclaimers.
Is this Russian? Oh, right, okay.
Alright, any more letter songs? Stop, wait there just a minute, Mr. Postman. Any more?
Sealed with a kiss, that's technically about a letter,
true.
isn't it?
Yeah. Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Any more? So,
let her be.
So apparently, as a fan base, as a club, as potential owners and buyers of a club, we like sending letters. What? Send an email?
Well,
What's happened?
Did he handwrite it?
Does it exist?
do you think it was a fax?
A fax.
Or do you think you
We
actually
still
did
use
put it
faxes, to be
with
fair.
a stamp and put it through, like, first mail?
Franked.
Oh, I bet he did franked. I'm not going to pay. You see how much a stamp is these days?
Yeah.
First class stamp.
Never said no, mate.
Dear me.
So yeah, we've got some sort of fascination with sending some letters out.
Russian?
So we've got fans sending letters, an open letter to Mike Ashley. God knows one, about 50th one of that. Mike Ashley.
What's that about, man?
Mike Ashley's not read a single one of these. Or if he has.
That's because he's on his bloody holidays. He's in America, he's in Florida where he gets every bloody
I reckon
year.
if he opened one, he'd have the biggest laugh, ever, or just wipe his arse with it immediately.
Don't just go.
Like, what do people... Oh, my God. I don't know if it's like... I don't know if they think, if we do this, like, I'm really trying and I'm, like, really good because I'm writing a letter.
To be fair...
Why bother, man? Why bother? He's never reading that, man. I don't even read...
It's not for him, is it? It's for the press.
Bullshit, so
it's for the press.
Do you know what? It's great, though. Like, you look at the West Ham fans and they stormed the pitch. Started going to one's corner screaming at them. We write a letter.
What's that, West Ham fans?
A letter, we'll write a letter to him.
Well, just...
Mike, will you please spend some money?
How more eloquent we are than West Ham fans.
I hate West Ham, to be fair. Like,
I do, but
a
come
bunch
on.
of thugs were very eloquent.
He said so. We just moan. We just moan about the players.
We just moan. We're just British.
He was reading on about... I think Mitrovic got more grief than Ashley ever has.
Yes, he did. He did.
I didn't know about that.
In that game,
Actually,
he
I
definitely
think
did.
we've probably given Perez more grief than Ashley.
Well,
Probably have.
Do you reckon that? I think so.
So, like,
Well, can't be
Although on Saturday there was a full-on rendition of anti-Ashley songs, and at one point there was a stand up if you hate Ashley, and the entire ground, even the director's box, there was people standing up.
Did the Blackburn fans?
Yes.
well, that's good. Like, it's a start. It's more than a letter. But I'm
It's an absolute sham.
How many letters are we going to send? Like,
It's shite.
Which one? The one from the fans.
so fans. There's another one last
Written
week.
by the fans for the fans.
Yeah, so there's
Right
another
for
one
me.
last week. Well, I'll tell you a story about that. I'll not mention this. Well, I'll tell you a story later. Okay.
Oh, come on.
No, I can't. Right, but yeah, so another letter appeared last week. No idea when this letter arrived. The Chronicle got their hands on it.
Bollocks.
I don't know how it managed to get forwarded to those, but
On purpose.
Peter Kenyon and Mike Ashley have agreed to let the press see this letter, apparently. So the letter...
I wonder why.
The letter basically goes on and says, Mike, thank you for spending so much time with us, blah, 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 blah.
Thanks for getting your solicitor work over Christmas.
Yeah, we still really have an high interest in buying the club, blah, 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 blah. Does anyone believe it?
No.
I believe there's a letter.
I do.
I do believe there's a letter.
Yes, there's a letter. There's a letter being sent to generate a bit of PR around that. All it is a PR stunt.
Do you think Kenyon sent a letter out and it's total lies? Kenyon's actually wrote it out and went on, it's total lies, I'm just here for a laugh, and then sent it. Or do you think the letter that he said is true?
This stuff could be going on behind in the background of the
But
negotiations
you
and all of that kind of thing.
What is the letter then? What is it then?
Why send the letter?
Right, so what is it then? What is the letter then? Is it lies?
It's propaganda.
Right, so...
It's a public relations stunt.
Has Kenyon wrote it?
And it's propaganda.
Has Peter Kenyon
Peter
wrote it?
Kenyon absolutely has not wrote that letter.
Right, so who has?
A secretary.
On behalf of Peter Kenyon. He's trying to worm his way around this question. I know what you're getting at.
The whole... And I had to nearly come off to it, actually, I was about to. Everyone just wants to put on a funny little comment about it all, you know, like in so if And if it's complete bullshit, then so that means the letter wasn't there at all. But then you're saying, the letter was there.
It's a real letter. But
right, so what? So is the letter not real? The letter's real, so there is paper there with actual words on, but is the words not real? Is it fake?
I'll get myself in this mood. We have
like some sort of...
So the letter's there for propaganda.
The purpose and the reason for the letter is fake.
So the things that are written on there about I'm wanting more time, I'm interested, is that all bullshit?
I believe so.
Right, that's different. That's different.
Right, so I think. So I've always been hopeful about this takeover, and I think Jagger's in the same boat. Yeah, again, and I still am. Like, I'm still clinging on to something. I still think it will happen.
I'd love it. I'm turning Keegan. Yeah, I would love it if every single thing about this was 100% true.
So
the money's there. He's
I don't
think
Peter Kenyon's going to want to get his name dragged through the mud.
Well, I'm worried on a few things because I think that it is. I think everything in the letter is real, right? How it got to the Chronicle, I'm not too.
The
sure,
sentiment,
right?
And the contents of the letter may be factual and may be true.
I think it is, but what I'm really worried about here, they can't even afford to buy her.
Exactly,
and that worries the shit out of me.
Yeah.
What is if they can't afford to buy her, they're not going to deal with it.
Well, they probably can afford to buy her, they just don't want to spend that money on her.
Well, maybe, but if they're still humming and hawing now. They're not going to be the type that's going to come in and go, they're going off of this 50 or 100 million.
When did this Peter Kenyon link get leaked? It was months ago, wasn't it? September, October time, wasn't it?
That's why I believe that. I do believe 100% there's something massively in on it. There was talks of them joining consortium.
Well, to the consortium, yeah.
That's just a nightmare.
With the Man City, the ex-Man City thing.
That type of situation is terrible.
The only thing for me is that Kenyon has never came out and denied it. He hasn't spoken about it or anything like that.
He's never really spoken publicly until now.
It's not true, or I'm not doing this. So that, potentially does that mean that, yes, that is something that is happening there. The worry is he being used as another puppet?
I don't think he.
I don't think he would let that happen.
I don't think he would let it happen. I totally agree. I think he would.
That's what happened with Staveley.
But she is a puppet. She was a puppet in fairness to her.
You didn't think that a year ago?
No, I didn't know the girl, man. I didn't know.
The difference between that.
I didn't know. I don't know.
Can you picture her on here for fucking 4 months?
Because she had lovely blue eyes. But
the difference between
she looked like a bloke.
The difference between this time around and the last team.
Yeah, but even the Curry House one, I'm sure I even knew. Adam that was it. He was going to go into the Curry House and get a nan-bab and everything. But were you like, even on that Curry moment, were you thinking, I think there is something here.
Every single person thought something was happening then. I don't care who you are, they do.
I sat here and told you. I was never on board.
So you just thought it's easy for him, isn't it? Because he's just going to, no matter what happens, he's going to say it's not going to happen. And then when it happens, he goes, I'm not with the moon, great. Yeah. Well, I'm not arse, I was wrong.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think, truthfully, Kenyon would have come out and went, what the hell? I don't even know the fact.
That's the only...
He would have come out
that's the only bit of...
Not that prick, but he would have said...
So you look back at last takeover, rumours that were going around, media were convinced it was happening. Even, respected journalists put their necks on the line and said this was happening.
And they're even not
they're staying
talking
away
about
from it as much as
because
possible.
They don't want to have a
repeat of last.
They're scared in case that it happens again. But they're not coming out and denying, and they're saying it's still going on. It's still going on. They're confident. Every single journalist is confident that something is happening behind the scenes, and not one of them is scared of, not one that's brave enough to put the neck on the line because of last.
And I think that's the thing. I don't doubt that there probably is conversations happening and that he wants to buy the club.
Oh well, that's
but I don't believe it will happen.
Right? Okay, I'm with that one. See, when you're like,
oh, you changed.
No. What I mean when I'm with Mark, it's very sometimes you'll say it's bullshit, it's all bullshit, it's propaganda, it's shit, it's bullshit, blah blah blah. But then when we're talking about it, he's like, well, actually, I do believe they're interested in it, and I do believe he wants to buy it, but it just won't happen. That's completely different. Because where I sit is I believe everything. The letter I think's real. I think Kenyon wants to blah blah blah. Where I get a bit worried is Ashley, because I honestly believe that you'll get of a certain extent of this is what you've agreed. Well, actually, I would like this. I'd like an extra 10 million here, or my sponsorships to remain, or I don't know, just a goalpost moved, and then you go down this horrible fucking.
But then you look at it now, and you think that the more games we play, and the more games that we don't pick points, they're probably thinking, why would I buy this in the state it's in right now? So, looking back. 6 games ago, we're in a far worse position now than what we were 6 games ago.
Well, I remember at one point, I think when the discussions really started heightened, I think we were 6 points off the drop zone, off the bottom 3. Now we're the same points as them. Yeah. It changes very quick. And I agree that you're in January now, which is that we have to strengthen on. and we're probably not going to because of this situation. So why would anyone?
Which again is just another, convenient thing.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's very conveniently timed.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And I think that's why you can't knock anyone for saying that sort of bullshit, can you? Because we've had our fingers burned. How many times, man, with that prick? So many times, man. And it's I believe that he wants to. I believe. My heart probably says it will happen. All right, I think I'm going to stick my neck on the line and say it will happen. But will it happen? It'll be too late anyway. Will it be too late anyway? Because I feel as if what happens if the buy in February,
it's not going to be done by the end of this month.
No, it's definitely not.
So we're a week into the transfer window now. There's no sign of anyone arriving. Not a single thing. There's
to
more
be fair,
rumours of people
there's
going
not
out.
many teams have.
So it is January.
Strengthened.
It is January, and it only happens in the last week of the January transfer window.
There's only,
it's panic buys normally.
Bournemouth have gone early, haven't they? They've signed that kid from.
My God, what are
Jesus, they've had the pants down there, like
19 million.
19 million, yeah.
Thanks for this inflation. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, lads.
They've gone early. They've showed intent. They've gone and bought a player. I mean, they need it because they look.
Who did West Ham bring in? Nasri.
Do you know what I mean?
Did West Ham bring Nasri in?
Yeah, they're just pricks. Them just buying anyone that's got a
money to burn, haven't they?
They're just shite. They're shite.
Lucky bastards.
He's not a free agent.
I was a free agent, but he'd be on.
So we've got another free agent, which is linked with her yet again.
Oh my God!
He's not.
Big
Andy
Andy Carroll.
Yet.
Is he not? Is he in the
not
summer?
Until the end of the summer, yeah.
So big Andy Carroll.
You've got an
take him ahead of Yoslu.
Oh, absolutely.
All day long.
Injured as well.
I would take him on a pay-as-you-play contract.
I think you'd probably take that.
I think that if you wanted to, you could do a deal with West Ham now and get him.
But
he came on at the weekend and did pretty well.
He scored, yeah.
Mr. Settled, he scored.
So Rafa's not going to have an Andy Carroll player on his team.
What,
he doesn't graft, does he?
Do you see the Balotelli rumours?
Oh, Jesus, yeah. As soon as I seen that name, I was like, why are we entertaining this?
Fucking hell.
I saw photoshops of him in Newcastle kids and all sorts, man.
God, he's shite anyway, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Just the whole scenario.
He knows where the net is, though. That's the...
I don't know.
He brings,
got to get the ball first, man.
The net, the wardrobe, the kitchen sink, and everything else with him, doesn't he?
He's not Rafa's type of player at all.
So we're going to be looking at loans again, aren't we?
So this is what I've got to ask then. So someone explain the rule, because Twitter doesn't know.
We're not allowed any off Premier League. We've got two.
Unless...
We'll get rid of one.
We'll get rid of one.
So Kennedy or Rondon.
Kennedy.
Rondon's not going anywhere.
Would you let Kennedy go for someone else?
Yeah.
Probably as well.
See, the other thing, why aren't they looking to make the Rondon deal permanent as well?
There might be.
He wants to stay as well.
You don't know what's happening, there might be. Rondon might be thinking, I'm going to see what's going to happen at the end of the season. Might get another Premier League move, yeah.
Well, that's it.
He's really good, isn't he?
Yeah, it might be like both. It might not just be us.
Tell you what it is.
Rafa's probably not long, because Rafa's probably thinking I'm not going to be at the end of the season, so...
If something happens to him, Rondon, we are...
knackered.
That's it.
Knackered, mate.
That is it.
But it's alright, we've got Sorensen.
I think...
He's the saviour, according to Twitter.
Yes.
I would have liked to have seen to go for Tammy Abraham, but I think he's going to... Is it Wolves?
Wolves, linked with.
That's a shame, because I think it's...
a lot of money to wage.
Villa had him in London there for a bit.
I didn't see what they were paying him.
I don't know.
But this is what it is, the market's going...
Well, if we brought him to this club...
Oh, he'd be bankrupt.
He'd be the... I think third highest paid player at the club.
Well, I was already on Snickers and the fucking Sports Direct mug.
Behind Shelby and Lascelles.
70, 80. That's a going rate these days for us.
That's what I mean, it's a going rate. And the more these clubs spend on players, the less chance we've got.
What has he done?
He's been alright for Villa, hasn't he, I think? But
in what league?
What I'm trying to say, though, is have to remember who we are, though, again.
Yeah.
You've got Bournemouth paying £90 million for someone who has played one game. So I know you're saying that's a lot of money and blah, 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 and what's he done, but who are we going to sign that's done anything? Do you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is.
That's the thing. If you're paying £90 million for a player like him.
He's a bad player as well, you know.
I honestly think the only realistic person that we could bring in with experience at this moment in time is Andy Carroll.
Yeah, it probably is.
And this has been getting linked for years and years. You probably won't sign. I wouldn't be arsed if he did or if he didn't, to be honest with you. But logically and thinking sensibly, he's probably the only player that we could probably bring in.
In years gone by, I've always said, no, I wouldn't take him back.
Desperate though, aren't we?
But
we're desperate.
I'd have him back now, like.
Well, absolutely desperate.
100%. Honestly, 100% would have him back. Yes, absolutely. Because and people might go, no, why shite, blah blah blah. You've got two strikers at the football club. You've got Ronner and Yoslu, and Yoslu's shite. So you've got one. You've got one player. That's all you've got.
So we could have a decent one, a shite one, an injured one.
Yeah. But you know the injured
that's
one's
the thing, you
going
might
to
as well
cause
not.
chaos when he comes on.
You might as well not bring him because how many games you're going to...
He's going to
be a Silimani.
He's going to be injured or pissed. Injured or pissed.
Silimani.
So, in terms of what needs strengthened though, centre midfield needs to be a key priority at the moment.
Creativity, pace, just buy somebody that can run.
Has the belief to
If we had some pace in that team, with the way that we play, things would be a lot more rosy.
It's just hard because I don't think we're going to attract anyone who's better than what we've already got.
That's why we're looking at Almiron, because he's a bit creative. You play in that number 10 role and he's quick.
Murphy's quick.
I think
he's too fast for his feet and his brain.
I think the players who we're going to be looking at are players are just going to be another sidestep. Like, I don't think it's going to be someone that's going to make the team better.
But I think I'm a great believer in getting bodies in, creates competition, can create a sense of...
But then we'll look at the weekend.
That
was the competition.
I know, but what did we do in January last year? We brought in Dubs, obviously. Anyone else? I can't remember, to be honest.
Yes, it was a... who was it? I'm sure we brought
Did we bring Kennedy at that? No,
Kennedy came in.
Was that Slimani?
Aye, so it was Kennedy, wasn't it, and Dubs, wasn't it? So there was them two, because Slimani was shite, fair enough, but we brought in Kennedy in that January window, didn't we?
Yeah.
Where's Slimani now?
What's he? Sorry, what?
Where is he?
Slimani, and you've done what? You nodded as if
he rolled his eyes when he said he was shite.
He wasn't shit when he first came. We sat and...
He was the look of right. So he was overweight. He was slow. He done one decent header where he flicked it back to someone.
Off Richie scored at Arsenal.
Yeah.
How we beat them.
It's the only thing he really did.
But anyway,
it was a good game he had against Arsenal. But that was it.
So you brought in Dubravka, who I honestly didn't think was ever going to be any good.
Should he not been sent off one game as well?
Probably.
Or did he get sent off?
Slimani got sent off. Yeah.
I did. Kennedy obviously was amazing. I mean, there's no question about it.
Same as Townsend this season.
Kennedy came with a point.
2 seasons before, wasn't it?
He proved that point. Now he's come back shit.
I think that there might be players somewhere in the fringes of good teams. I mean, we're getting Kennedy from Chelsea, so is there anyone else?
Did you not see that kid that scored?
Loftus-Cheek.
He's
been linked.
For Arsenal yesterday.
Oh my God, would I not? I would take him in a heartbeat, Loftus-Cheek. But obviously...
It's going to be another loan, but we can't get him.
Get rid of Kennedy and get him.
Swapsies.
100% would do that, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Do you know what makes us laugh as well, right? I would love to have someone like Sissoko now, just that would run with the ball. Honestly, just run with the ball.
Jesus, we're that desperate.
He doesn't though.
No, he does.
He's been out recently.
I was looking for Spurs and he's just on beast mode again.
12 times.
So he took him 4 seasons.
No, I'm not saying that he's a great player, but what I'm trying to say is someone that is willing to get the ball, get Gutierrez back. Just someone that will actually get the ball and just relieve a bit of pressure.
Ben Arfa doing that at the moment?
All we do is just turn it over.
Would you take Ben Arfa back? I know. I'm only asking you this question because I know you don't like him. Or do you feel we're this desperate when you...
Yeah, I would.
Let's get the band back together. What's he saying again?
That's how bad it is, isn't it?
What's Dema Ball doing? I'll take him back right now. Can't be any worse than Yoslu.
China?
What's she ready?
China or Turkey?
I would definitely have Shearer back.
Shearer,
What's Les doing? What's Lovenkrands doing? But he's still fit.
He's coaching
Rangers.
There we go, get him back.
But I think out, you might have a few coming in, so you'll have an out.
We've talked about Elliott. We can't
afford let anyone go though, can we?
Go. Hayden wants away.
Hayden will go, I think.
Obviously, but we're only get rid of him though, if we replace him.
Yeah. Depends who we let him go to.
It takes us down to 3 fit strikers, midfielders.
Yeah,
well, in fact, I hadn't got 3 because Diarmi is a doubt and Shelby's in.
When's Key back the next couple of weeks?
He's away for a month.
February.
As is Muto.
February, Jesus Christ.
That's if they get not good. He's flashing his energies again.
Alright, okay.
I was quite positive until we started.
I know.
He's just fucking depressed me now.
We're not bringing anyone in.
But you can't be positive, can you, with the window, because we're desperate for bodies and nothing's going to happen.
We've seen it before.
The only thing that happens is Mike actually goes on his holidays.
Yeah.
We keep saying we've seen it before, which I totally agree we have. But then last season we brought in Dubravka, Kennedy, and it worked. We have had windows where it has worked.
Can we just send Kennedy back though? I know we're saying send him back. Can we just send him back?
The club that's loaning can cancel it.
Can we? Cancel the loan.
If you got injured, you'd cancel it, wouldn't you? You know what I mean?
Can you honestly just go, nah, Tara?
I will.
Alright, okay. Oh well, I'll accept that then. Right.
It's a shame though.
It is a shame. Massive shame, yeah.
There he'll go on to another club. He'll go abroad and he'll start banging them in. He'll go to Germany. I'm predicting he'll go to Germany.
That's why I talk about a lot of the young players going.
He'll go to Germany. Right, everybody, thanks for listening, thanks for watching. Sorry for being miserable again. But it's January. We're supposed to be miserable in January.
January blues.
They've even run out of beer in here, apparently.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Bye, love yous.